What's up guys, welcome back for another one. Today's video we're going to try to accomplish two things. The first is I want to compare the Rigid Adapt XP headlight that I have on my Street Bob to the Baja LP6 that I have on my Road King. I'll shine both lights on the garage. Both bikes are about 12 feet away from the garage door, and we'll compare high beam, low beam, things like that. So first up is the Rigid Adapt XP. This is in the low beam position. More on that later. It's a nice, I would say, like diamond shaped beam straight ahead. Kill that. That light takes a second to shut off. And this is the Baja LP6. Don't mind the height, that's probably just the headlight or even the uneven pavement in my driveway. But I would say a less defined but wider beam here. So let's turn them both on together. I would say a little more focused brightness with the Rigid. And let's turn the high beams on. There's the Baja high beam, nice sharp point right there. And let's do the high beam for the Rigid, and you can see the Rigid actually looks less bright, and I'll show you what that is here. Let me just shut off the Baja. Don't know if you can see that, but not all the lights are on. Let's do it like this. So that's the supposed high beam, right? That's the low beam. So it looks like the low beam is more like all LEDs on, and what you do is you get a nice floodlight directly below you in this mode. And the high beam, I think, is more of the adapt mode. Go back to high beam. It seems that some of those LEDs kind of dim down, or that middle row shut off. That's what it is, that middle row shut off. So there's a difference right there. Again, the next step here, we'll take it on the highway and we'll test this mode and see if we can see the beam adjust like I see they advertise. So next part, we're going to put the amber covers on both and show you what that looks like as well. And there they are together. Alright, so we're out in the darkest place I can think of that you can reach decent speeds up to, and we're going to check this high beam adapt mode here. And just to give you an explanation about what it does is there's supposed to be like 3 levels, I believe, and there are speed increments where the light adapts to the speed via GPS. So right now, going a slow speed, you would expect the beam to be closer. And then as you progressively go faster, that beam should concentrate out in front. really get to a crawl to get to that first. But let's say for safety reasons, we assume this right around 25 miles an hour is the first level. You guys tell me if you see it. Kind of hard to tell, and again, I don't have the greatest road to really test on, but I can say that at all speeds the light is more than sufficient in this mode, even though it's less spotlight. If I go back to what they call the low beam, look at all this extra coverage you're getting here, which is great for small roads. I'm sure the twisties and stuff like that. I mean, this is beneficial for sure. And switching back to the high beams or adapt mode, boom, lights get dimmer when that middle row shuts off, and it's projecting more out in front. So the only thing left to do is to come back with the Road King down this same road. All right. I will show you the high beam here, and the high beam just lights up the world as far as the Baja is concerned. But anyway, like you see, everything is way more lit, a little more in advance. Back to the low beam so we can compare that to what you were seeing on the rigid. I'll post a few pictures of the rigid high beam, low beam, just for reference. Like I said, at the end of the day, you cannot lose. Both lights are amazing compared to stock motorcycle headlights. I'm not even talking Harley. Motorcycle headlights. So I hope you do enjoy the comparison and test that I presented to you guys. You know what to do. Like and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one.